Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back. So today, are we gonna be able to do this without the dogs interrupting? I don't know. Are you gonna sit on my lap while I do this? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. I will try. Okay. Can you not can you not be needy? Okay. What am I doing again? No! September wrap up. That is what we're doing today. We're doing my September wrap up, which would be in a stretch also my Contemporary-thon wrap up, because I didn't do that. I didn't do a vlog of it. Because did I fail miserably? Yes, I did. Am I still going to participate in October's Spookathon, which is next week, I think? Yes, I am. So I did not have a good reading month in September, as you could have guessed. I don't know if it was the books I weren't reading I wasn't interested in, or if I fell into a slump. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna try to talk over them because I will not get this done otherwise. Okay, so I actually DNF'd 2 books, and then the third book I read, I'm still actually in the process of reading, so I wouldn't really call it I don't know. Anyway, here we go. So the first book, it's over, where are they? Over here. Okay. The first book I started to read in September was Wired by Julie Garwood. This was a book outlet book. It was like a $2 book. It was like super cheap. It was kind of one of those impulse buy. I don't know. I wanted to read more like contemporary stuff. This is like book 13 or something in her series, but it's not like they're all like standalones. There are characters from other books in this one, but it can be read as on its own. So I don't even remember how far I got in this before I stopped reading it. I was bored. It's one of those like thriller books, and there's like a lot of techno babble because he works for the FBI and she's like a hacker, and they work together to, I don't even remember what happens, but I was so bored. I can't do the techno babble. I can watch them as movies and TV shows. It's a lot more exciting to watch than it is to read about. I ended up DNFing this one, unfortunately. The next book I had a bit more high hopes for, and that was From Here to You by Jamie McGuire. I loved the concept of this, but I got like halfway through and again DNF'd it. I was again so bored, and I wasn't a fan of like the writing style. It was very odd, and like the conversations were just kind of like, I don't know, the conversational style was strange to me. Like it's not something it didn't feel like a natural way of speaking, if that makes sense. I don't know. I wasn't a fan, but I really, really loved the concept of this, and I was super disappointed in it. It's about a girl named Darby Dixon who is in a very abusive relationship, but she was just always too afraid to leave her fiance. And then on the day of their wedding, she discovers that she's pregnant when she's in the church bathroom, and was like, okay, that was like the breaking point for her, because she's like, I do not want to raise a child in this kind of environment. So she goes to her best friend, and her best friend ends up taking her to the bus station, gives her all the cash they have in their pocket, and in her wedding dress and with just cash in hand, Darby goes to like the end of, like, whatever bus has the furthest destination is the one she gets off of, and it ends up being at Colorado Springs? Yeah, Colorado Springs. She checks in the hotel. The hotel owner gives her a job. He's also the bartender. He knows like runaways when he sees one. So he kind of feels for her a little bit and helps her out. And this particular hotel is they call them hot shots, I think, which are like the firemen that work in shifts when like the big brush fires and stuff. They all like kind of live out of the hotel. But then it's weird because like we have all these hot shots, and they're kind of like, she makes friends with one of them, and a couple of them, they make friends and everything like that. And then you get Trex, who is actually he works for the government, I think. I don't know. He has some kind of high security job at Cheyenne Mountain Complex. And if y'all watched my one video. Actually, there was a couple of them where I mentioned that I'm a super obsessive Stargate fan, like Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis. Okay, well, Stargate SG-1, its fictional location is in Cheyenne Mountain Complex, below NORAD. Y'all know NORAD is headquartered in Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Okay, well, Stargate Command is supposed to be below, even further below NORAD. And it's just, they mention this one like off limits section of the complex, and I'm like, it's Stargate. Like the entire time I'm reading, every time he's in the complex, I'm just like, they're hiding Stargate Command. And like I half want to read the book just to see if there's something like that. That's what it is, because I was just like getting all kinds of Stargate vibes when I was reading this. But it was just, aside from that, which was kind of like a little bit thrilling for me, the two separate stories were so odd. Like hers made sense, but like his whole thing, his daily stuff in the complex was just odd. And like they had a weird, him and his crew had like a weird shorthand. And it's like one of those things that you're kind of just thrown into their like inside jokes and you don't really get them because there's no relationship really established. I don't know. It's weird. It was a little bit hard to follow in his part because it's told from the two points of view. I don't know. Like I said, the concept, I really liked the concept. The whole Cheyenne Mountain like secondary plot line was just odd to me. And also, like I said, the writing was, I wasn't a fan of her writing style. But so I got halfway through. I stopped in the middle of a chapter. I didn't even stop at a chapter head. It was just like, as I'm reading it, I'm getting distracted because I was getting so bored. So I was thinking of other books that I wanted to read. And eventually I was just like, you know what? I can't. I ended up putting this down and picked up a different book to read. So currently, it's actually over there. I don't feel like picking it up right now. I'm going to get it. Currently, I'm reading The Honeymooners, which was one of my contemporary-a-thon books. That is the only one that I've started reading. I didn't read any of the other two books for Contemporary-a-thon, so I utterly failed Contemporary-a-thon. I even tried to like push it a week, because during the week that it was actually being hosted, I don't know, I didn't read anything at all that week, so I was going to try to push it for another week for me. But I mean, I started reading On Honeymooners, I got it like halfway through, and now it's October 7th, and I am still halfway through and haven't finished it. But I'm enjoying it. It's just that I haven't had like the time, or I haven't really taken the time to sit and read it. I've been occupied with doing other things, and there's a lot going on at work right now that's just making my brain like, But anyway, aside from that, I'm really enjoying it. October, I do hope to partake in Spookathon. I do have my PBR ready, so I'm going to actually film my TBR video right after this. So both of these videos should hopefully go out this week. I feel like I should also I actually filmed my August book haul, which I never edited and never posted. And I'm debating if I should even bother with my September book haul. I mean, I have my books set aside for September. We'll see what I feel like doing. I don't know. I feel like every time I film my book haul videos, I don't feel like editing them and posting them, so I don't bother. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. This is me telling you how much of a failure I am at reading. So, all right. Until next time. Bye.